What's up, everybody? It's Dano the Mano, the Noise of the North. I am out here in Ackworth, Georgia on Lake Allatoona. This is another Golden Mike podcast, SeaDek exclusive. And today we are at the 2016 WWA Nautique U.S. National Championships of Wakeboarding. My guest is the Executive Director of the Water Sports Industry Association, my good friend Kevin Michael. Kevco, how you doing?
Yeah, great, Dano. We rode in the Veterans Division today. There were 8 of us, and it's really good conditions in the morning. And I just really loved riding at these events for a long time, and just to still be out there doing it today is just a thrill.
Well, I met you back in the early 90s. You actually coached me in water skiing back around 1992. And since then, you've done pretty much everything in the industry. One of the things I think is so cool is the fact that you're probably one of the only guys here at the Nationals that's competed in the men's 1 division, the men's 2 division, the masters division, and now in the 40 and over, the veterans division. What's it like all these years being out there, and how has this event evolved and changed?
Yeah, well, I should be a lot better wakeboarder than I am from all that experience. But yeah, I started at Wakeboarding Magazine when I was about 23 and started competing in men's 1, and what a bunch of rippers in those divisions. I guess, the feeling is just, like I said, happy to be out there. And, you get a little nervous. Injuries are always a concern in the veterans, age group. But once everything's done and, the wakes have settled, you just kind of look back with that endorphin rush, and you're just happy to have the chance to still be out there and feeling good on the water. That's the best part about it.
Well, Kevin, I got to congratulate you on a top 4 finish. You crushed it out there. You were looking good. But I want to talk a little bit about how your role within the industry has changed over the years. Now you are the executive director of the WSIA. And what I want to do right now is find out a little bit more. What exactly is the WSIA?
Yeah, so we promote and protect all of towed water sports, everything you can do behind a boat or cable, even including parasailing. And we provide safety materials, risk management. We run events. We advocate for boating laws and to keep the sport, the way we like to do it and not have too many laws be put in place. We stand up for homeowners when they want to keep wakeboarding and wake surfing alive on their home lakes. And if there's ever a threat to a waterway, we jump into action and combat all those threats.
Well, I know the top brands and companies within our industry are all a part of the WSIA, but I want to find out, as far as eligibility, as far as membership goes, how do you become a member? Who needs to become a member, and what are the benefits of that?
Well, anyone, whether you're a camper, a school, a wake park, or a dealer, even just an individual rep, and any manufacturer, anyone that exhibits at Surf Expo is automatically going to be a member. And there's benefits for everyone. You get 30 minutes free of risk management counseling from our lawyer. There's priceless advantages. And most importantly, if anything bad happens, we all know, incidents happen, we have your back. And when people get in those situations, they realize the membership is priceless. So WSIA.net, become a member. And, at the end of the day, I'm out there promoting and protecting the sport. And Larry Meddock as well has been a huge staple in that association for a long time. And we got your back. So if you become a member, you can call me any day and we can work on building this thing to the next level.
So obviously you're a guy, like I mentioned, who's been involved in the sport in so many different levels for such a long time. What are some of the trends that you're seeing right now?
Yeah, so obviously wake surfing is a big deal. And it's funny how trends go. Cable park had a lot of explosions. Wake surfing as well, 30% growth year over year. And while wakeboarding is slightly down over the last couple of years, it still is the lion's share of what's going on in the water today. And that's, wakeboarding behind boats on lakes. And that's what we're out here doing at the Nationals. And at the retail level, wakeboarding still accounts for over $80 million in sales of boards and boots and, package boards and blanks. And wake surfing is right around 21 million. So while wake surfing is showing explosive growth, wakeboarding is still, what people are doing on the waterways most frequently.
Now, you're not only involved in wakeboarding. You heard in a couple of weeks you're going to be heading up to the Show Ski National Championships up in Janesville, Wisconsin. What's going on up there?
Yeah, well, it's a big reunion year. We lost the legend Skip Gilkerson within the last year, and so there's going to be a big tribute at the Show Ski Nationals for that. And I was as you know, fortunate to be the youngest winner of that award. So we're all going to be on stage. It's been over 20 years of winners of that award, and the whole show ski world in the Midwest is a huge part of this industry. USA Water Ski, it's a huge part of their membership. These guys are families buying products and out there on the water all summer long. And I mean, when you're looking at towed water sports, it's a huge pocket of activity.
All right, so Kev, that's going to be awesome. Unfortunately, I can't be out there that weekend. I'm going to be in Quebec, Canada, but we are here at the Nationals. So what's been your favorite moment this year so far?
I mean, I mentioned Matt Vermillion's name, just the camaraderie. And I haven't been to every tour stop this year, so to come back and see Rodrigo Donoso, photographer of the year, out here just taking his career to the next level. You got Brian Grubb driving the boat, guys like Chad Sharp judging. And I mean, Tom Fouché's on the judging staff. I mean, these are the best people I've ever met and my greatest friends, and just yourself included, just the coolest group. I mean, I'd like to consider us more than an industry. We're a community, and I'd go so far as to say a family. And we have each other's backs. You're out here raising money for B-Rad. And I mean, that's what people are going to remember years from now. It's not as so important as how you rode that day, but just how you treat other people, and the family bond I think we have is very special to wakeboarding and towed water sports in general. And I think it's very strong and it's something we should be really proud of.
All right, Kev, I know you already gave it out one time, but let's do it one more time. If anybody wants to find out more about you or the WSIA, what do they have to do?
Well, first they can go to the Golden Mike podcast and watch some of the previous episodes, and then head on over to WSIA.net, and we'll take care of you.
There it is, guys. Kev Michael, the executive director of the WSIA. I am the Noise of the North, Dano, and this has been another Golden Mike podcast, SeaDek exclusive.